Next up, Gary Kienast.
Good evening. I'm not really prepared tonight, excuse me, other than our children, 5 of them went through the Waterford school system and had our wonderful principal here at some of that time. And they are all professionals. They did not have 4K advantage, and one has a PhD, another is an attorney, and electrician, and a fund manager. And so I have to say we really don't need a 4K system to produce kids in this community that are able to contribute. And our Waterford High School is one of the top schools in the country. I believe they're rated in the top 1,000. So that's all I have to offer. Other than we do have some good preschool programs in the community. There are 3 or 4 religious ones, and it's good to have a religious base for our kids, especially today with the way everything seems to be going. So I think it's almost important to say no to 4K and maintain our religious base and religious compass for young people. Thank you.
Following up with Mandy.
She's gonna pass, Bob.
Sorry?
She's gonna pass.
She's going to pass. Mandy
Oh,
Kienast.
oh, I thought it was the other man. I'm sorry.
Thank you for letting me speak. I talked to some of our board members in this last week. I am concerned about the 4K addition to our school system. I have many grandchildren. I am a child caregiver on a daily basis. I do think that Waterford is doing a good job as it is now. I feel that the 4K program does not guarantee its funding in the future. If we jump into this, we get funding for a year, after that it stops, we're left holding the bag, and I don't really think we need it. I see what the preschools we have here have offered. You look at the good children coming out. You see how our children in the grade schools are comparing to other schools. They're doing really well. Why fix something that's not broken? Just because we can get money? Just how revenue you want to be? I mean, does Waterford really have to say we have to get this tax money? We're a small conservative town. I'd like us to stay that way. I don't want to see the children getting a Common Core start in K-4. It's bad enough that we have in the rest of the school. Let these children have a Christian-based preschool based on what their parents want. I feel really strongly. I think that if you polled a lot of the people in the area, you'd see a lot of the same thing. I know we're not all going to agree on it, but if we start 4K this year, we're going to be back in 2 years with let's get 3K going here, because boy, those kids in 4K need to be, have to have a head start so they can go on, which is what they're saying now. Kids have to have 4K because they're not ready for kindergarten. Kindergarten was supposed to be an introduction to school. It was supposed to be fun and learning to share and learning some of the basic things that go half a day. Then that was full time, and now we have a K-4. What comes next? Are we going to have to get them potty trained and then turn them over to the state? I think what we're doing is wrong, and I think we have to think real clearly before we do it.